Welcome to Throwback Thursday, you guys. Today we will be reviewing SummerSlam 2013. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also ring those bells for all notifications. 2013. SummerSlam 2013. When it comes to SummerSlam 2013, what do you think about? Do you think about Orton cashing in Money in the Bank? Do you think about Triple H pedigreeing Daniel Bryan after Daniel Bryan won the title from John Cena clean? Or did you think about CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, no disqualification? Now, I said this on WrestleMania 29 Throwback Thursday review. Punk and Taker had the match of the night that night. Match of the night, no question. I was in attendance at MetLife Stadium that night at WrestleMania. In attendance. I said that WrestleMania 29 was Punk's greatest WrestleMania match that he's ever had. This particular match he had against Brock Lesnar, no disqualification by the way, was CM Punk's greatest SummerSlam match he's ever had. No cap. You thought that Punk versus Hardy at the 2009 SummerSlam in a TLC match for the World Heavyweight Championship was Punk's best match. This match took the cherry on top of the fucking cake. We'll go over everything that happened here on Throwback Thursday for the SummerSlam 2013 edition of Throwback Thursday. This pay-per-view, this SummerSlam was one of the best SummerSlams they ever put out in the last, I would say 5 to 6 years. Not gonna lie to you. Now, I remember SummerSlam being in the Staples Center, I believe from 2009 to 2014. So they had there for 6 straight years. I believe 6 straight years. I think SummerSlam 08 was in, I think it was in Indianapolis, I believe. So they had SummerSlam 09, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014 in the Staples Center. They were there for 6 straight years before SummerSlam moved to Barclays Center in Brooklyn in 2015. 2015. SummerSlam this year, folks, will be in Toronto in the 6A. So there you go. My thoughts on SummerSlam 2013. It was the pay-per-view started lukewarm. Literally and figuratively, it started lukewarm. Because the pre-show wasn't even that bad at all. We had, how many matches we had on this card? We had 9 matches on this card. 8 if you take away the fucking pre-show. 8. Whoever, if you're counting at home, 9. If you're not, it's 8. We had RVD going up against Dean Ambrose for the United States Championship. That was in the pre-show. When the pre-show was on the WWE app and WorldWrestlingEntertainment.com. Or should I say WWE.com. Remember when they didn't have the network back then? Struggle. Absolute struggle. We had that matchup on the pre-show. Then we had Bray Wyatt versus Kane in a Ring of Fire match. Inferno match, to be exact. Cody Rhodes going up against Damien Sandow. You look at Cody Rhodes back then, you look at him now. My God. A big difference. Alberto Del Rio going up against Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. We had Natalya going up against Brie Bella. Brock Lesnar going up against CM Punk. Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn going up against AJ Lee and Big E Langston. Remember them? Remember Big E Langston? Yeah, Big E now. Then we had Daniel Bryan versus John Cena for the coveted WWE Championship with Triple H as a special guest referee. The one thing about this SummerSlam card that pissed me off the most, and this is the only negative I had about SummerSlam 2013, was the match order. When it comes to a wrestling show, match order is very important. Unlike the main roster, NXT does the match order perfectly every single time when it comes to a takeover. But that's for another conversation for a whole nother video. The match order here on SummerSlam 2013, it wasn't that bad, but going towards the main event, they named this pay-per-view the double main event. Brock and Punk and Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Why didn't Brock and Punk go second to last? You guys go back to the SummerSlam 2013 card. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the match card here. You had RVD versus Dean Ambrose for the pre-show. Then you had Bray Wyatt versus Kane to kick off the show. Then you had Cody versus Damien Sandow after that. Then you had the World Heavyweight Championship match between Alberto Del Rio and Christian. If you take away the pre-show, you had 8 matches on the card. Why is the World Heavyweight Championship match going third? I don't get it. Put that at least in the middle of the card. Put that on the 4th match of the card. Then after the World Heavyweight Championship match, you have a women's match between Natalya and Brie Bella. After that, you had Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk. After Brock and Punk, Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee and Big E Langston went after. A mixed tag team match goes after Punk and Lesnar. If anything, you switch that up. You put Dolph and Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee and Big E Langston 6th, where Brock and Punk was at, and then you put Brock and Punk where you put the mixed tag team match 7th. That would have made the pay-per-view a whole lot better. Only difference, the match card between 1 and 3, I didn't really mind. If you count the pre-show, I didn't really mind it. You had the World Heavyweight Championship go up 3rd on the main card. 3rd. I have an issue with that. You see, the thing about the match card is, it honestly separates the crowd reaction to the actual matchup. I'm a really big critical guy when it comes to match order, because the simple fact that a match order determines how the show's going to be. Is it going to be good or is it going to be terrible? SummerSlam 2013, it was a good show. Don't get me wrong, it was a good show. Just the match order pissed me off. But we're going to go over everything that happened here on SummerSlam 2013 here on the channel. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm your boy Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this Throwback Thursday, June 20th, 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys missed Throwback Thursday, I know I've been slacking on Throwback Thursday, but if you guys missed Throwback Thursday, hit that thumbs up. It'll show me how much you guys missed Throwback Thursday. Talk about back then pay-per-views instead of this current main roster garbage. So if you guys missed Throwback Thursday, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below what you guys thought of SummerSlam 2013. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out NXT Review live on the channel right now. It's over right now at 100 views. Over 100 views in over 24 hours. I appreciate all the support on this video. NXT Reviews live on the channel right now. Damien Priest arrives in full force. He did a very good debut against Raul Mendoza on NXT television last night. Link to NXT Review will be in the annotation that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. Check out Monday Night Raw Review. Did you guys know there was a pay-per-view on Sunday called Stomping Grounds? My fucking God. A waste of a time of a show on Sunday night. And like I said, same thing for Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was completely fucking garbage. Link to the Raw Review will be in the annotation that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. Check out episodes 31 and 32 of the Reality Podcast. Link to both of these videos will be in the annotation that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you are connecting with your boy Chris on social media. Twitter, Chris from Lauren, and Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And like I said, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, if you guys are missing Throwback Thursday, and you guys want to look forward to Throwback Thursday every single Thursday, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Let's review SummerSlam 2013. SummerSlam 2013 was a professional wrestling pay-per-view produced by the World Wrestling Entertainment. I was going to say World Wrestling Federation, but I wish. The event took place on Sunday, August 18, 2013 from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. It was the 26th annual SummerSlam event and the 5th consecutive one held at the Staples Center. So there you go. So we're going to go over with the match card here. The match card, as I got it here on my iPad here. Pre-show. We got Dean Ambrose defending the United States Championship against Rob Van Dam. This match lasted about 13 minutes and 38 seconds. Rob Van Dam wins by disqualification. This match was streamed live on the WWE app and WWE.com and various social sites. In the end, Van Dam executed a 5-star frog splash on Ambrose, but Roman Reigns interfered and attacked Van Dam with a spear, meaning Van Dam won by disqualification. I didn't care for this match whatsoever. That was the beginning of the Shield, obviously. You know, the beginning of the Shield. The good Shield. The very important Shield. Not the fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 reunions of the fucking Shield that we got since 2014. Didn't care about the pre-show match, but Rob Van Dam won via a disqualification. Then we get to the main show. The Miz comes out, welcomes everybody to SummerSlam until Fandango and Summer Rae were dancing to kick off the show. I miss the pyro, man. I miss the fucking pyros. You know, let me ask you guys a simple question. If you guys had to bring back one thing to current day WWE, what would you bring back? The pyro, the unique stages, storytelling. You know, because fucking nowadays, fucking storytelling doesn't even exist here on the main roster. So what would you guys bring back? Pyro or unique stages or both? I would choose both. I miss the unique stages and shit and the pyro. You know, nowadays we're getting fucking pay-per-views that has the same stage that we see on Raw or SmackDown on a weekly basis. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Opening up the matchup here, opening up the card, as I should say. Bray Wyatt making his WWE debut, going up against Kane in a Ring of Fire match. To many of the Attitude Era marks out there, it's an Inferno match. So there you go. Bray Wyatt going up against Kane in an Inferno match. I'm not going to say Ring of Fire. Sounds fucking corny. Inferno. Just say Inferno match. It's that simple. This match was really, really good. I'm not even going to hold you. This match was really, really good. For what it was. Now, out of all people, you're putting Bray Wyatt against Kane. Why? Kane fits the monster hole that Bray Wyatt is currently presenting. I love the Wyatt family. Listen, I don't know why they broke up the Wyatt family a long time ago, but they should have never broke them to begin with. They were one of the best stables in all of WWE back then. When it comes to the Wyatt family, the one rivalry I think about, it's the Wyatt family against the Shield. Elimination Chamber 2014. Go watch that 6-man tag between the Wyatt family and the Shield. My God. Fucking warfare. And Jonathan, if you're watching, shout out to you, bro. My brother's favorite matchup was the Wyatt family against the Shield. And that was when the Shield and the Wyatt family were really, really good. They really told a story. Who was the dominant stable? That match was fucking chaotic. I advise you guys to go watch that matchup. Wyatt family versus the Shield. Elimination Chamber 2014. One of the best matches I have ever seen in 2014. No cap. No cap. But we got the Inferno match here between Kane and the Wyatt and Bray. I said the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. The match was good for what it was. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, shit, it was Bray Wyatt's debut, but, you know, why would Erick Rowan and Luke Harper even interfere in this matchup? The Fire was supposed to keep the men in the ring and keep anybody else interfering to get inside the ring. That was the whole point of the Inferno match. That was the whole point. You could have done a steel cage or a Hell in a Cell at least. No, you give me a fucking Inferno match. The match was good. I'm not going to lie to you. The first match pitted Kane against Bray Wyatt in an Inferno match. I'm not going to say fucking Ring of Fire. Following 2 choke slams, Kane gestured a tombstone pile driver, but Harper and Rowan overcame the flames using a asbestos blanket, which is technically a fireproof blanket, and were able to get in the ring and attack Kane, who was attempting to fight them off. Wyatt executed Sister Abigail on Kane for the win. Following the match, Wyatt retreated to his rocking chair. I missed the fucking rocking chair, by the way. And watched Harper and Rowan use 2 sets of steel steps to smash Kane's skull. The matchup was good for what it was. The ending was good too. I'm not going to lie to you. The ending to that match was really, really good. Loved it. Loved it. Obviously, Kane was there to put Bray Wyatt over, and Kane did a masterful job to put Bray Wyatt over. Did a masterful job putting him over. I can appreciate that a whole bunch. So, Bray Wyatt defeats Kane in a Inferno match. Next match on the card, we got Cody Rhodes going up against Damien Sandow. Oh, and by the way, the Inferno match lasted 7 minutes and 49 seconds. You guys are keeping score. We got Cody Rhodes against Damien Sandow next. This match lasted 6 minutes and 40 seconds here. Did you care about this match? Honestly, ask yourself, watch this back then. Did you care about this match? Now, you look at Cody Rhodes back then, when he was in the company, and you look at him now. Big, big difference. Just saying. Damien Sandow, I love Damien Sandow. I love when him and Cody were a tag team. The Rhodes Scholars. I love that tag team. They broke up when Damien Sandow won the Money in the Bank contract, which I don't know why you fucking gave it to begin with, when he did a failed cash shit on John Cena. Failed. I don't know why those 2 men broke up as a tag team. I apologize for picking my fucking nose. I'm fucking sick. But I don't know why they broke up Cody and Damien. I don't know why. They were a really great tag team together. They broke up when Damien won the Money in the Bank. And from there, Damien turned heel and Cody turned babyface. Go figure. Go figure there. The match lasted 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Cody Rhodes wins here. In the end, Rhodes performed the Crossroads on Damien to win the matchup. Short and sweet. Let's put it like that. Cody wins over Damien Sandow in a very quick 6-minute matchup that nobody cared about. Third matchup. Now, I was thinking it was going to be Natalya versus Brie Bella on this third matchup, but they gave us the World Heavyweight Championship between Alberto Del Rio and Christian. Alberto Del Rio defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Christian. You know how Christian always wanted that one more matchup. I was sick and tired after 2 times. I was sick of it. Del Rio versus Christian lasted 12 and a half minutes. Not bad of a matchup, though. Not bad. Del Rio immediately began targeting Christian's shoulder, going for the fucking arm bar there. The match ended with Christian performed the spear on Del Rio, but his injured shoulder prevented him from covering Del Rio. Del Rio forced Christian to submit to the cross arm breaker. Arm breaker, I apologize. Not the arm bar. The arm breaker. To retain the title. After the match, Del Rio declared himself in both English and Spanish a true role model for the WWE Universe. I hated Alberto Del Rio. I never liked Alberto Del Rio. Never did. The match wasn't that bad for what it was. It wasn't really that bad, but at the end of the day, this match did nothing for me. Obviously, it was predictable because they're not going to give Christian the World Heavyweight Championship in 2013. You gave it to him back in 2011, I believe, twice or 3 times. I think twice. I'm not, if I'm mistaken, twice. I think. Not too sure about that, but hey, there you go. Alberto Del Rio defeats Christian and retains the World Heavyweight Championship. 4th match of the card, Natalya versus Brie Bella. Now, like I said earlier, I wanted this match to go 3rd, and then the World Heavyweight Championship match to go 4th, literally in the middle of the card. But no. You don't do the complete opposite. Fuck you. We get Natalya versus Brie Bella. This match lasted 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Ask me, do you care? Ask me, do I care? This was back then when the women wasn't really featured that much, so nobody even cared. But just know, Natalya beat Brie Bella by submission. Natalya forced Brie to submit to the sharpshooter to win the match. Moving on. 5th match of the card. I was hoping there was going to go Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn versus Big E Langston and Divas champion AJ Lee. But no! You give me Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk in a no disqualification. This match, not only this match lasted 25 minutes and 17 seconds, this match was the match of the night in my opinion. The match of the night could be match of the year. After Punk and Taker and Punk and Jericho. Honestly. Punk versus Lesnar, this match was fucking fantastic. Chaotic at the same time. Chaotic. Crazy. 5th match, we got Brock versus CM Punk in a no disqualification matchup. There was a point in this match, after 25 minutes in this matchup, going back and forth, CM Punk legitly hit the GTS on Brock Lesnar. And I thought Punk was going to fucking upset the entire world. I thought Punk, after hitting Brock with the GTS, I thought Punk was going to shock the fucking world. Punk executed the GTS on Lesnar, but Paul Heyman broke up the pinfall. The crowd was invested in this match. Crazy. This was the match of the night, in my honest opinion. Was this match better than Punk and Taker? Maybe. Maybe. Because of who Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker are. Literally. So, after 25 minutes of back and forth fighting involving chair shots, submission holds, aerial maneuvers, and outside brawling, CM Punk hit the go to sleep on Lesnar, but Paul Heyman broke up the pinfall. Moments later, Punk applied the Anaconda Vice on Lesnar, but Heyman interfered. I thought Brock was going to tap out there also. Punk punched Heyman and applied the Anaconda Vice on Heyman, but Lesnar broke the hold by hitting Punk with a chair. Sickening chair shot. Sickening. Lesnar executed the F5 on a chair for the victory. Following the match, the crowd loudly chanted Punk's name as he limped back up the ramp. This matchup was fucking fantastic. 25 minutes and 17 seconds this match lasted. This match was in my top 5 of 2013. Top 5. Easy. Very easy. This match was fantastic. And all of this started when Punk competed in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And Paul Heyman screwed Punk out of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Punk would have been the first 3-time Money in the Bank briefcase, but Paul Heyman screwed CM Punk out of that Money in the Bank opportunity, which obviously Randy Orton won that pay-per-view matchup to win the Money in the Bank. By the way, that Money in the Bank ladder match in 2013 in Philadelphia, fantastic. Fantastic. So everything started when Heyman screwed Punk out of Money in the Bank. So Punk said, oh, I trusted you and everything else and shit. Blah, blah, blah. Paul said, oh, Paul and Punk was the best in the world. And Punk said, no, I was the one that was competing in the ring. I held the championship for 434 days. That pissed off Heyman. Heyman, on a random edition of Monday Night Raw, and I remember this. Heyman, on Monday Night Raw at Barclays Center, says, it's clobbering time! Brock comes out of nowhere and fucks up CM Punk. Fucked up Punk. And that's what started the rivalry, leading to the match at SummerSlam. My God. The storyline, the feud, the build-up to this matchup was just great. Great. This match was fucking crazy. One of my favorite matches in all of 2013. Lesnar beats Punk in a 25-minute classic. Kudos to CM Punk, though, for competing against the fucking beast incarnate known as Brock Lesnar. The crazy part about this is, and I had a long pause because I'm looking at the card. You know what match had to follow this? You know what match had to fucking follow this? A mixed tag team match had to follow a no disqualification match. Are you fucking kidding me? Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn going up against AJ Lee and Big E Langston. Again, match order is very crucial. Match order is fucking crucial. You could have put the mixed tag team match where Lesnar and Punk was, and then put Lesnar and Punk where the mixed tag team match was. That is a double main event. For example, 1998 King of the Ring, they called it the double main event. They had Taker and Foley, Hell in a Cell, and then Austin and Kane had to follow that matchup. Had to follow it. That's what I call a double main event. Don't call it a double main event if you have one half of the main event, then you put a matchup in the middle, and then you put the other main event last. Don't call it a double main event. Just facts. We get a mixed tag team match here between Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee and Big E Langston. This match did absolutely nothing. This match lasted 6 minutes and 45 seconds. This match did nothing for me. In the end, Kaitlyn executed a spear on AJ outside the ring. Big E executed a clothesline on Ziggler for a near fall. Ziggler executed a zigzag on Big E for the victory. Nice, Dolph. You get a fucking golf clap from me. A golf clap. Who cares? Dolph Ziggler and Kaitlyn win a mixed tag team match that to fucking follow Brock and Punk. Are you fucking serious? Come on. Finally, guys, main event here. John Cena defended the coveted WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan with Triple H as a special guest referee. Now, I remember this vividly too. Barclays Center as well on Monday Night Raw. Cena had the option to pick his SummerSlam opponent. He picked Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was back then in 2013 the hottest superstar in all of WWE back then. Factual. Cena wanted to compete with the best in the company. Fine. Then it comes out that it comes out that Brad Maddox was going to be the special guest referee until Triple H, the COO of the company, appointed himself as the guest referee. Now I remember Vince tried to cut Daniel Bryan's hair, tried to cut his beard, because if Vince said, oh, if you was to beat Cena, we want you to look professional. That was when the face of WWE was thrown around. So there you go. So it led up to this matchup between Cena and Bryan for the title. This match lasted 26 minutes and 55 seconds. Great match. Great match. The thing that shocked me the most out of everything that happened in that main event, including the cash-in, was that Daniel Bryan beat Cena clean. No interference, you know, no heel tactics or anything. Daniel Bryan beat John Cena clean. He beat him clean. Shocking. Now, I predicted Cena was going to beat Daniel Bryan, but until I found out that Cena had a big fucking ball of fluid in his fucking elbow, because I think because he torn his, I believe his tricep or his bicep. I think one of those. I think it resulted in a torn bicep. I believe. And then Cena had to drop the championship because he had to get surgery on his elbow. He had to get surgery. So they had to drop the championship to Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan won the title. Daniel Bryan hits a running knee on Cena. Wins the championship. The pyro goes off. Triple H raises his hand. Does yes, yes, yes. All of a sudden, Randy Orton comes out. Runs to the ring. Doesn't even go into the ring. He warns Daniel Bryan, I have the briefcase. So Orton walks, he turns around, walks slowly. Daniel Bryan's chanting, yes, yes, yes for the championship. Orton stops, looks back for a good 5-10 seconds. Triple H walks behind Daniel Bryan, turns him over, hits a pedigree. And I'm like, what? What? Wasn't it Triple H behind Daniel Bryan in his whole entire fucking feud? Huh? So, Triple H hits the pedigree on Daniel Bryan, and walks into the ring. Meanwhile, Triple H, if you think about this logically, Triple H and Randy Orton, they have bad blood. This is the same man, if you're Triple H, this is the same man that punt kick your fucking father-in-law in the skull. He also kicked Shane's head in, DDT'd Stephanie, and kissed her while Triple H was fucking handcuffed to the fucking rope. Huh? I'm like, how is this even fucking happening? So, Orton goes into the ring, Daniel Bryan's down. Orton has the Money in the Bank briefcase in his hands, gives it to Triple H, and Triple H does this. Smiles. Triple H goes to the ringside, hands over the briefcase, ring the bell. Ring it! Ding, ding, ding. Orton flips Bryan over, covers him. 1, 2, 3. The match only lasted 8 seconds between Orton and Daniel Bryan. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Orton is your new WWE champion. Now, I said this to myself. Daniel Bryan winning the championship at SummerSlam. You had Orton cash in Money in the Bank. Only for Orton to win the title. There has to be a payoff to all this, right? What's the payoff to all this? Because if you really think about it, that's what started the entire authority line, the entire authority stable, with Triple H, Stephanie, Orton, and McMahon. There has to be a payoff to all this, right? There has to be some sort of a payoff. Aftermath. This lasted all the way to WrestleMania. That was the payoff. The payoff was WrestleMania 30. Now, on the August 19th edition of Raw, the next night, Cena confronted the audience, informing them he was temporarily leaving the company due to a tricep surgery. Okay, so that was a tricep. He returned to Hell in a Cell pay-per-view against Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. The same day, The Shield and Orton formed an alliance with the COO Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, the Authority, which was created to stop Daniel Bryan from regaining the WWE Championship. The storyline between Daniel Bryan and the Authority culminated at WrestleMania 30, where Bryan defeated Triple H to be added to the World Heavyweight Championship main event match between Orton and Batista, thus making it a triple threat, which Bryan won the title. So there you go. Well, if you guys wonder what happened to CM Punk right after, CM Punk continued to feud with Paul Heyman. He lost to Brock at SummerSlam and defeated the Intercontinental Champion at the time, Kurt Axel, on the August 26th episode of Monday Night Raw. And then you guys know what happened to CM Punk in 2014. He walked out of the company because of the simple fact of how he was treated. When you have Batista come back after what, 4 years? I remember the original winner of that Royal Rumble. It was supposed to be either CM Punk or Daniel Bryan. I remember that vividly. Then, when I found out that Batista was coming back, oh shit, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just give it to Batista. I remember when Daniel Bryan was in that Rumble, he got eliminated. Everybody was going for the fact that either Punk or Bryan was going to win that Rumble. Neither of them won that Rumble. So from there, fans started booing when Batista came out. That's where they got the Bootista from. Batista won the 2014 Rumble, only to tap out to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. Yes-O-Mania happened at WrestleMania 30. I know. Crazy shit. But this SummerSlam 2013 event, it was a really good event. It was good for what it was, but you know, the match order is very crucial to me. Very crucial. So there you go. I'm getting the fuck up out of here because I have to get ready to go to work if there's even a game today. If not, then I'll be home chilling in my bed watching TV and then record episode 33 and 34 of the Reality Podcast for this upcoming weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching Throwback Thursday. If you guys enjoyed Throwback Thursday, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of SummerSlam 2013. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out NXT Review live on the channel right now. Raw Review live on the channel right now. And also episodes 31 and 32 of the Reality Podcast live on the channel as we speak. Also, all these videos will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you are connecting with your boy Chris on social media. Twitter, at Chris from Loring, and Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And like I said, if you guys are enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 33 of the Reality Podcast. Instead of doing a preview and predictions video for tomorrow, I'll do that Saturday. So tomorrow, I'm going to go over all the news that I have for Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to preview and predict Stomping Grounds. Or should I say, Rematch Grounds. It's true. Rematch Grounds. It's not Stomping Ground. It's Rematch Ground. Just putting it out there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video all over social media. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode number 33 of the Reality Podcast right here on the channel. Till then, talk to you guys later.